Alrighty guys, welcome on back to some more Dragon Quest VII Reimagined. Last episode, we witnessed the commandment of the Almighty in the Cathedral of Light, where he told us that not only were we now at peace with the monsters and could no longer fight with them, but also nobody was allowed to worship anything else besides the Almighty. That didn't quite sit well with everybody. Sir Mervyn is also separated from our team, and so upon returning here to our home, we were surrounded by a dark energy where monsters had flooded the island. After coming back to the Shrine of Mysteries, we found out that nothing was working and we were essentially cut off from the world. That's where Sir Mervyn stepped in and decided to go up to the beacon to reignite the flame that will allow us to travel across the world. And so, in this episode, it's time to see about going and trying to awaken the 4 elemental spirits. But before that, if you guys do like this video and this series, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It'll really help me out, and it'll help make sure you don't miss any upcoming videos. With all that out of the way, let's get into it. So, unfortunately, Sir Mervyn is not with us. I don't know when he's coming back. I'm going to be completely honest. I even looked it up just to be like, hey, can I figure out when he comes back? I have no clue. 0 clues, guys. So, for that reason, I don't even think there's a reason to have, what? I mean, never mind. I guess this is probably the best I can get, huh? What's the Cactoball do again? Do I really care about the Cactoball? I don't think so, man. I think I just go Agility Ring. And we just run them like that. But let's go ahead and head over to the east here. And we can go into our first of the portals here. This is the red flame portal, which I'm sure you can guess. The red teleportal. Well, if you remember where these took us to, then you already know. We can also just go by color. This is, of course, going to take us back to Burnmont. Now, while we're here in Burnmont, our destination is going to be Emberdale. However, I want to see if I can just go ahead and jump down the volcano. The fire spirit's been killed. Never mind. Bad feeling about this. Wouldn't go any further. We can head back down to Emberdale. Got it. Okay. Because I was like, I know there's some treasure chests down there that we have not been able to get yet, but seems like it still doesn't want us to. So instead, let's go ahead and make our way down to the city of Emberdale, grab that coagulant on the way. Blue sparkles aren't going to be nearly as important for us right now, just because we do have our full team here, and we're not restricted on our items or equipment that we can equip to these guys. But you can see there's also new enemies out in the open. Once again, I did mention this, that you're going to be finding some new enemies out here since there weren't before. These are the dragsters. I believe these are a new enemy type. Let's go ahead and show no mercy, fight wisely, and go with that. Unfortunately, I don't have a backup healer right now because Sir Mervyn was my backup healer, and he's not with us right now. So we're going to be running this team for a little bit. There's our dragsters defeated. And I believe, yeah, Burnmont has been re-separated. It is no longer attached. It is essentially like we are in the past version of Burnmont. Go ahead and defeat some skeleton squires as well. I do want to make my way north, not only to explore, but also because there were there was that other monster up north. There's our skeleton squires defeated. I do know we're also coming up on the point where we can get some metal king slimes showing up. It's level 44 Aisha. And here's another new enemy type. We saw one of these guys in the jail cell, except he was a little bit more colorful than these are. Let's see. Ooh, Giga Slash. I want to show off the name of these guys, but I guess I won't be able to. There are those enemies defeated. I do actually kind of want to just go into my battle book. I've never seen those enemies before. Region, present day. You can see there's a lot of new things here. Where is present day Emberdale? And we have Terrorhawk. You guys pretty cool. Let me just go see if there's... Oh, there is a gold sparkle up here. That's why we're going to be re-exploring. Seems like they're always guarded by these gripe vines. Giga Slashes all the way around. A Kafrizzle. Good stuff, Aisha. Hand of God and an attack will get rid of them. Way easier whenever you're using them instead of Mervyn. Poor guy. At this point, if you haven't guessed, you're in a pretty locked linear section of the game. That's level 41 for both of them. Now, you really don't have a reason to be doing anything else. By the time you're able to explore, essentially, there wasn't really much else you could do as long as you were keeping up with your mini-medals. So, unfortunately, if you don't have all the mini-medals, you can't turn them in anyways. Well, I guess you could turn them in back at the castle. But you don't really need to at this point. You're going to be getting better things just from these treasure chests and stuff you can open up. But that's why you want to get the ultimate key, because if you don't, you won't be able to use the ultimate key till the very end. Now, like this has ever happened before, it doesn't make any... Yeah.
Huh?
But monsters? Crikey. Well, where the heck did this lot come from? There's more of the little tykes over there and all. Is the whole village under attack or something? This is right bad. Somebody help. Yeah, the village is under attack. Let's go ahead and just get rid of some of these monsters real quick. Guess I didn't really have to go searching for them if they're just going to appear here. Use our Bright Splitter. I'm sure Tails will Bright Splitter here as well and get the same thing. There is also a chest we can open here that I want to make sure I grab on our first visit through here. These guys are pretty beefy. They're taking quite a lot of hits to actually get rid of. Wow. Technically, Sir Mervyn had an easier time than we just did. But that is 7,000 experience. My god. Level 41 for Tails. It's like 3 fights and that's another level up. I didn't mean to whistle. Oh, thank god. Oh, sorry. More enemies would spawn in. Can I go in here yet? No, we want to go in there here in a little bit. Go ahead and get rid of this little imp guy here. Just some very devils. Don't be confused with regular devils. They are very devil. Bright Splitter. Wow, these guys are actually pretty tough. I think these are technically counting as mini-boss level enemies or just slightly beefed up version of basic enemies. Because there is no... Why would we Giga Slash with 3 for him? There's no way these guys would be taking this much damage if it wasn't for a little bit of a boost there. It's level 4 hero learning multi-heal and level 5 druid learning Crackle for both of them. And hero for Ruff. Honestly, getting multi-heal right now is a pretty solid time to be picking that up. Because I don't have Sir Mervyn, any amount of healing is going to be helpful. But with that, we can go ahead and head in here. This was the mayor's house, or the chief's house, and I believe there's also a chest in here we could open up. Now, I don't rightly know what's happened, truth be told, but one thing's for certain. There's a dark cloud hanging over Emberdale all of a sudden. Aye, that much is plain to see. Question is, what are we supposed to do about it? Well, maybe we shouldn't be trying to do all yet. It's still early days after all. We've no inkling how this is going to pan out. Well, what brings you here at a time like this? Actually, never mind that. You don't look like you've had a right time of it. Is aught the matter? Yeah, Palmella, it is. Right then, over you come. Tell us all about it. Monsters, here in village? The fire spirit is meant to protect us. He's meant to stop that kind of thing. What's that? Lava's all gone from Burnmont, and the sacred flames in village have gone out as well? Crikey. All right, you listen up. I'm going up, Ma. I need to take a gander at what's going on with me own eyes. This lot are coming with me. I'll need protection. That all right with you? Ah, very much. Now, before I forget, you better take this with you and all. The Conflagration Key. That key might come in very handy where we're going. I hope it doesn't come to that, mind. Right then, let's get cracking, shall we? You got it. But before we leave, let's open this chest for a mini medal. Now, you can rest if you want to, but just remember, there's like 3 statues in Burnmont, so I don't think it's necessary. Unfortunately, still can't zoom. I fear we might not be able to zoom for the rest of the game because we're in a very linear section right now. Well, let me rephrase that. You will always, even if you're in a linear section, before you get to the final dungeon, even in any Dragon Quest game, when you can get to the final dungeon, you can go explore everything in the game that is not a post-game exclusive area. So, even if we make it to the final dungeon, we'll be able to go everywhere else.
Oh.
I don't believe it. There's not a drop of lava left. It's all gone. Does this mean the fire spirit is... No, I can still see some. Come on, we need to take a closer look. Oh, you know what? Down at the very base, I remember seeing rocks that looked like they could be broken. I wonder if that's where we need to go. Oh, there you are. Did you go and tell folks in the village that all the lava's gone? Yeah, Palmella's right here with us. So, how's it looking down there? You what? There's monsters in Emberdale too.
Understood.
You're going to let us through, is what? We need to go and take a gander in the crater. You're going in there, but you can't. It's too dangerous. Oh, give over. I have this lot to look after me. I'll be fine. Well, if you say so, I'll stay here and keep an eye on things. You don't need to fret about Ode up here. Me and that lad over there will take care of any monsters that fancy their chances. To take care of monsters? No. Oh my god. He's dead. He's straight up dead. Doesn't matter if there's not lava down there, he hit rock. Oh. There he goes again. There's no helping that lad. Doesn't sound too badly. Gudo. Don't worry. I'll take care of him, and I'll convince him that he's got what it takes to fight monsters and all. Right, well, I suppose we'd best leave you to it. Come on then, in we go. Dude, he got lucky. And, as she said, in we go. Let's grab that healing. Let's start making our way down. Now, I do need to refresh myself by using our map. There are new monsters in here. Okay, so I think we could just jump down if we wanted to. But there's a chest in the center there. And then there's another chest in the center there. And then there are two chests in the center there. So essentially when we start making our way down is when we want to grab all of our chests. Okay. This is the same enemy we fought before, so we should just be able to one-shot him. We're going to go the proper way back up so we can drop down. No reason to go out of our way here. We've fully explored this area once before. That is a level up in our champion. I do quickly want to check. Kind of sucks because I can't actually view vocations. I might actually have to go to the career sphere to see what we get at our newest level. Champion. We got multi-fists. Got it. Okay. That is the same thing that Sir Mervyn has. I just could not remember what level 4 was. Go ahead and make our way down here. Just going to ignore all you guys. We fought you once before. And honestly, I'm trying to avoid grinding until we get Sir Mervyn back. Do I think Sir Mervyn is going to scale? Yes. Typically in games like this and in Dragon Quest games, if they leave your party for a significant amount of time, to the point where you would have had time to grind and level up, usually the characters, when they come back, will be at that level. Now, occasionally they're not, and then you have issues with, like, underleveled characters that you're not going to be able to use anymore. But I believe Sir Mervyn will level up with us. That was a Skeleton Knight, and then over here we have... this guy was a boss, I think, at some point, but I don't remember him. Like, I remember a lot of the bosses we fought. This one is just not memorable, I guess. But there we go. Enemies are defeated. Now, we did have that lava enemy as well. You can see him in there. I want to see if we have some stationary ones on the outside here. Well, that is a gem slime. We will go ahead and fight this guy. We have summoned them before, way before we actually had the chance to find them. I don't think they have, like, insane defenses. I think they're about the same as everybody else. Spells will now trigger twice. We just double kaboom. And there's our gem slime defeated. I think these give you actually a lot of money, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 2,600 gold. Pretty solid. Oh, man, there's another gem slime in there. Sad we can't go get it. We can fight this guy if we want because it's free. But I'm not going to go back that way. And then down here, get past you again. And that is a level up. Who was that? I was looking for Aisha. Get past this gem slime real quick. Should be pretty easy here. Easy multi-fist. Jesus. That was so many triggers there. And a snooze stick from that. Kind of wish he didn't waste that, but nothing you can do about it. Oh well. Get through him, and then we should be coming up at the top of the volcano now, where we can jump down. I believe it's next floor. No, it's, well, we haven't really been doing much besides... Oh, there's a dragon in here we gotta fight too. Well, let's do it, shall we? This should drag all three of them in here. We do have the new little fire elemental guy, as well as this dragon. We've actually fought a boss version of the dragon, but the dragons typically are just regular enemies. Makes it so everybody can get more worked up. I'm actually surprised the Luminary is only an intermediate job. I believe the Luminaries are typically one of the higher ranked mastery jobs. Especially because after, well, I guess they weren't going to change it, but after Dragon Quest XI, the Luminary is the name of the hero, so very surprising there. That's level 42 for Maribel. And we'll just ignore that guy since we've already defeated one of him. And here we go. Make sure we save. Make sure we grab the chests on our way down, or we're going to have to do this whole thing again, and I don't want to jump down again. I'm assuming the top of the volcano will probably open up, though, on your second visits. So let's go here. We use the ultimate key. And we can get the Fire Blade. That was a level up for, I believe, Rough. Yes, it is. Let's see. Who can equip that Fire Blade? Unfortunately, not Rough. It's just not worth it. I think Tails probably can. But unless you're running her with a melee build right now, man, there's really just not a reason to, which is super unfortunate. So, we'll just go ahead and continue on. If we had, actually, I don't even know if we had Sir Mervyn, I still know if we would be using it or not. There's level 42 for Tails. And let's start dropping. We should have another chest, not here. Keeping my eye out. I don't think there was any new enemies anymore. I think at this point we've seen them all, but we do have a little gold sparkle behind this guy. An Infernal Serpent. That's what this one's called. Honestly, shouldn't be that hard if there's only one of them. I'm surprised it didn't pull the little knights into this fight with us, but there we go. Infernal Serpent defeated. Oh, wow. It got rid of them, but didn't pull them into the fight. There's a Seed of Agility. And then here in this Ultimate Key chest is 1,500 gold coins. Probably not as good as some of the other ones. Yeah, that was a chest. I was just seeing if there was a gold sparkle down there. Glad I don't have to fight those tentacle guys every time. We only had to fight one of them. And then we'll just go ahead and drop down to the bottom where we'll have 2 more chests over here. Wow, the lava really is gone. Right here, we will have a mini medal in this chest. And in this Ultimate Key chest, we have a magma staff. Let's see, is that any better for us? Ooh, yes it is, and can be equipped by both of them. Let's go ahead. Yeah, we'll give this one to Maribel, and then, or Mirabelle, and then the Sacrosanct staff to Aisha. There we go. And make sure we heal up. Now, you can save your game as well if you want to do a backup save. I probably will real quick, just in case anything happens. I don't actually know if we are at level right now or not, so let's get a quick heal here. And then it looks like we are going up to this little area I pointed out to. This used to be covered by rocks. Ooh. By gum, this is something else. There's something waiting for us up ahead, Tails. Something right powerful. We'd best make sure to be careful. Well, there's no going around it, so we'd best get it out of the way. Come on. Hey man, you okay? I never knew path carried all the way down into a crater like this. Wonder who actually uses it. You should get out of here, dude. This is hot lava. That power I was sensing, it's on the other side of this door. Now then, Tails, before we go any further, why don't I tell you an old tale from around these parts? Sure, Palmella. As you probably know by now, the Almighty fought against the Demon King, but ended up getting beaten. So what he did was, just as he were about to be destroyed forever, he split off 4 parts of himself. Each of those 4 parts ended up in charge of one of the elements: earth, water, fire, and wind. Burnmont's the most fiery place in the whole world, so naturally the fire spirit came here. That's when the locals started to worship him. That's how the story goes, any road. Now, assuming there's some truth behind it, I'd say we're about to encounter someone who's just as powerful as the Almighty himself. That conflagration key I gave you will open the door. Don't be wandering through willy-nilly. Now then, do you think you're ready? Probably. Door creaks open. I probably should have on fire resistance, but we'll be fine. This is it, Tails. In you go. I'm scared. Look, the lava's not disappeared. It's still here, and it's bubbling away nicely. Who goes there? Why is he not voiced? Come on. Is that... Are you this fire spirit? I burn too weak. Too dim. Too weak, eh? Alright then, time for you lot to do your thing. I should put a bit of fire back in Burnmont's belly. Well, go on. What are you waiting for? Shoot some fire into the lava and see what happens. Alright, I'll take care of this. Stand back, everyone. I guess in the original, Maribel wasn't here, huh? It was just the 3 of us. Here I go. 1, 2, 3. Unless she comes back at this point, which she might. By gum, it's getting a bit sweaty in here. The time has come. The spark has been rekindled. I burn anew. How long have I slumbered? Days? Years? Centuries? It is you who have awoken me, humans. That's right, Now then, we need your help. We need you to free us from the great darkness that's fallen over our land. I will not. I do not take orders from mere humans. Excuse me. We got the trouble of firing you up, and we don't get so much as a thank you? Unless... Yes, I have an idea. I admire those with fire in their hearts and a spark in their souls. Prove yourselves in the heat of battle, and I might consider your request. You accept my challenge? Sure. We defeated the Demon King after all. I hoped my offer might kindle your interest. It has been a long time since I felt the burning passion of battle. Now come, let me sear your souls to a cinder. I am curious how this would have gone in the original without Maribel. The fire spirit appears. Let's do it. Anything he's weak to. Nothing particular. Now, unfortunately, I wish I had Flare Blocker, because I do believe that is an ability. I'm going to open with a Kabuff, even though I think that's dumb, because I don't think he's going to be attacking physically. I'm sure the Earth Spirit will be, but I don't think the Fire Spirit's going to. It looks like Crackle is the best thing against him. And I don't have the higher abilities here. Let's go ahead and Insulate. I'm assuming he's going to have some sort of breath weapon. And then for Tails, yeah, unfortunately... Oh, wait. Reflects breath weapons back at the enemy. Oh. I didn't realize that's what it did. Let me go and do that. I don't know if this will count as a breath weapon. Well, he has Kafrizz. That's for certain. Man, I should oomph here. Am I dumb? The answer is yes. Let's oomph Tails.
Never fear.
I was trying to think who I wanted to. I think Giga Slash might be my best. Let's try it. 277. We do need to go ahead and more heal Aisha.
Thank you.
That's a critical Kafrizz. Come on. Let's go ahead and oomph up Rough next. And then Rough. I want to try a Giga Slash with you as well. 258. And then let's try a multi-fists. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell me my total damage, so I don't really know which one's better. Let's go ahead and more heal tails. Maribel is unfortunately on healing duty this time around. Oh, well, this could be really good for us. Let's go ahead and divide. And with that oomful, I mean, guys, I gotta see it. Just a million multi-fist hits. Jesus, dude. That is insane. Let's go ahead and just for fun, I do want to see how much Crackle does, but we need to pass the torch. We'll pass it back over to Tails. Kind of wanted to do rough there, but go ahead and do another multi-fists. And then another multi-fists. I think that's technically the breath weapon. And then we might be in trouble here, but let's go ahead and do another multi-fists. If he gets a turn to utilize his thing, I think we're in trouble. I could, you know what? Let's just do it. Let's go for a Crackle. I want to see how much it does. 481, and it defeats the fire spirit. We receive almost 11,000 XP. This is inconceivable. Humanity's flame must have come to burn much more brightly during my absence. But I will honor my promise. You say that many lands have been engulfed in darkness. I sense that they have been sealed off from the rest of the world also. So let us shed some light on the subject. Yeah! Could it be? This dark power, could it be him? If so, then my power alone will not suffice. I cannot hope to save all of the islands that have been plunged into darkness. The strength of all four great spirits will be required. And where might we find them exactly? They slumber still. The Earth Spirit, on a desert island swept by sandstorms, in a kingdom ruled over by a wise and courageous queen. The Wind Spirit, in a valley blessed with a fresh, invigorating breeze, and populated by a people who inhabit the sky. And the Water Spirit, beneath the waves, awaiting the return of a warrior in a submerged paradise. You have what it takes to awaken all three remaining spirits. Of this, I am certain. I sense another great power. It has roused itself from an icy ocean. I shall illuminate your path towards it. Whether you choose to take this path is up to you. I've done all that I can. I shall now head to the shrine whence you commenced your journey. It will be the perfect place for me to wait till the other spirits too have been roused from their slumber. So, that was the fire spirit, eh? I know he couldn't save the whole world by himself. He certainly seemed more than powerful enough to me. Tails acquires the fire amulet. Did he drop this, do you think? You'd best take it with you, any road. Right, shall we get back to the village? Folks will be wondering what's been afoot. Do I actually have to go back? Yeah, we do have to go back to Emberdale, so let's go ahead and just run on over there.
Understood.
Right, I'd best go and tell Gaffer what happened up in the mount. I suppose you'll be heading off soon, will you? Yep. You'd best get cracking. We're all relying on you, you know. See you next time, eh? Cheerio.
Hey!
The fire spirit said he'd illuminate a path for us, didn't he? Well?
I know.
Yeah, and then he flew off towards Pilchard Bay like a rocket. I wish I could do that. Can you imagine? Whee! Not now, Ruff. Let us listen to what Maribel has to say. Well, I was just thinking about to say that we should head for Pilchard Bay ourselves. Follow the illuminated path, as it were. So I suppose we were on the same page all along, Ruff. Sam, we want to head back to Pilchard Bay. Unfortunately, we still cannot fast travel. I don't think at all. So let's go ahead and just head on back up to the top of Burnmont. So that way, we can head back to Pilchard Bay. So, back up here, let's just go ahead and take our teleportal out of here. Returning back to the shrine. And I believe they're not lit up. We do have to go to Burnmont. I actually thought this was going to be optional, or we have to go to Pilchard Bay. I thought it was going to be optional. I thought we could go straight to the other spirits, but let's just go ahead and head on back to Pilchard Bay then. Again, can't zoom, so gotta go manually. Man, we got so lucky. I'm assuming Chimera Wings also won't work, which is why I'm not even trying it. Here we are back in Pilchard Bay. First, the darkness descends on the village. Now a strange ship turns up. Are we cursed or something? What happened to the quiet life? Oh, Tails, it's you. Welcome back. As long as we've got you, Pilchard Bay will be fine. Oops, sorry. I didn't mean to block your way. Let's go ahead and see what that little fire trail was. I guess we got to go over here. Do we have to talk to our mom? Oh, Mom, I don't have a ship. Perhaps he's on board that ship. Yes, maybe they picked him up floating out at sea.
My.
Tails, dear, it's you. It's such a relief to see you safe and well. Something were to happen to you, too, well, it doesn't bear thinking about. Anyway, now you're back. Would you mind going with Mayor Maid and the others and take a closer look at that enormous warship? Whoever's on board might know something about your father's whereabouts. It has to be worth asking. You'll do this little thing for your old mum, won't you, Tails? Sure. That's my boy. Just be careful, you hear? So it seems that huge ship was guided here by those strings of flaming lights. But what does it mean? Since it's arrived, it hasn't moved at all. I get the feeling the people on board are just sitting out there watching. If they're not going to come to us, we're just going to have to go to them. We're making preparations now to sail over and have a closer look. Actually, it looks like we're pretty much ready to go. Right, time to go and find out who's out there.
Really?
What's that? You want to come too? I suppose there's no reason why not. If they're hostile and it comes to blows, the more hands on deck, the better. Come on then, there's no sense in delaying. Let's get aboard and prepare to set sail. Even if you didn't allow me, I probably would have found my own ship to get across regardless. There's like 6 dinghies sitting over at the harbor.
Ah.
Well, it looks like we're about to ready for the off. Are you all set, Tails? Yes, I am.
Now.
Alrighty then, time to cast off. We've nothing to fear with you on our side. Oh boy. He really put a flaming path in our way, huh? Dad, are you up there?
Eh?
Oh, look at the size of it. I've never seen the like.
Oh.
Righto, come alongside there and throw up a line. Line secure, Mayor Maid, sir. All right, you go aboard first. Careful now. Avast there, you scurry friends. Do you think you can board our vessel as you please do, ye? Away with ye. What was that noise, shipmate?
Aye, aye.
Monsters, Mr. Tar, sir. Cursed creatures were trying to aboard the sea dragon. Monsters? But I thought we'd lashed every last fiend in these waters till they could be lashed no more. Let me take a look at 'em. Ah, you brainless bilge rat. When did you ever see a monster use a rope? There's a human, curse ye. Lower the lifeboat and bring the poor lubber aboard before he drowns. Oh, go to the bridge and tell Captain Sharkeye we've got us some new visitors. The Captain Sharkeye? It's been like hundreds of years.
Can it be 2 years since Captain Sharkeye agreed to head the royal fleet? What he and his crew have achieved is truly remarkable. Alas, no matter how many monsters the crew of the Sea Dragon defeat, they seem to come back in ever greater numbers.
Yes. I rather fear our successes have drawn unwanted attention from the forces of evil. Perhaps this was to be expected. And rumor has it that the reckless devil intends to deliberately draw the master of all monsters to a distant corner of the ocean and finish this once and for all.
But Your Majesty, that is unspeakably dangerous. Captain Sharkeye may be a mighty pirate, but he cannot hope to go toe-to-toe with the Demon King. Especially not now. Why, it was only last night that Lady Anais announced she was with child.
I share your concerns, believe me. Alas, he's not a man whose mind can be changed.
Yaha! Ye know me better than my own dear mother, Your Majesty. And you understand the situation as well as I do. If naught is done, 'tis only a matter of time before your kingdom gets gobbled up by the darkness. There's no altering my course now. 'Tis set, and that's the end of it. If we don't make a stand, there'll be no future for any of us.
It seems we cannot change your mind. Well then, on behalf of myself and my subjects, let me express my utmost gratitude to you.
Ah, you silver-tongued devil, ye. I can see why they made ye captain of this fair realm. Now listen. We're having ourselves a little shindig on the Sea Dragon this evening to celebrate Anais' news. Be there? Or I'll kill all the lot of ye.
If we can't put a bit more wind in these sails, the monsters will be upon us before we put more than a few leagues between ourselves and Buckingham. Set a course to the southwest. Avast rigging! Time to put an end to your daydreaming and get to work. Send all except the fighting men below decks. Aye, aye, Mr. Tar.
Captain Sharkeye, I'm here as a representative of the Kingdom of Buckingham. Myself and my men wish to fight alongside you in your final battle, and we will not take no for an answer.
Ha ha! If there's one thing I've learned these past few years, it's that you Buckingham boys are a stubborn bunch. You're welcome along on this voyage. Though I've an idea you'll be regretting your pig-headedness before our journey's through. Truth is, we've little hope of victory in the battle ahead. After all, the Demon King possesses a power beyond all reckoning. But even should he best us, we'll not go down without landing a broadside or two. We can but try. And if you Buckingham boys are of a mind to join us on the road to hell, far be it from me to stop ye.
We've nothing to fear, Captain. The water spirit'll see that we don't perish. We'll send those monsters to Davy Jones's locker, and ye'll be back in Buckingham at Lady Annias' side in no time.
Ha ha! That's the spirit, shipmate! Now, I'd best be going above and casting a weather eye over the waves. Ahoy there, Mr. Tar! Anything to report?
Monsters, Captain Sharkeye. Hordes of the scurvy dogs, as far as the eye can see.
Ha ha! Just as I predicted. Let's hope the Demon King himself soon shows his filthy fizzog.
Aye, aye, Captain. We're right beside you, all away and ready for anything. There's not a man among us who'd go back on the oath we swore. The spirit marked ye, Captain. She marked ye out for greatness.
Tar lad, the mark upon my skin, 'tain't complete. 'Tis but a portion of the full sign of the water spirit. We may yet find that the power of the sea ain't mine to command. But even should it prove to be so, I'll lead my men to a glorious end! We'll throw mud in that demonic dog's eye before we go. I'll see to that.
Belay there, Captain. I'll not hear such talk. You'll be back in Buckingham with your beloved Annias before you know it. We all will. Ye've an unborn child who needs ye. And a crew here on the Sea Dragon who needs ye just as much.
Ha ha ha! Where would I be without ye, Tar? Ye sentimental old fool, ye. I need you salty sea dogs no less than ye need me. Ye've made me what I am. But I'll not always be here. I can only hope that one day my boy will take the helm in me place. You know, Tar, I had a dream last night. I saw him, all grown, a strapping young lad, even without his father. And you know what he wished for? I wish that he'd one day find himself among a crew of square-rigged souls, every bit as faithful as yourselves. Ha 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 ha! Now that's enough talk of dreams and the like. No good will come of it. Make ready to engage the enemy!
Aye, aye, Captain. The men are all at battle stations. Avast, ye scurvy dogs! All hands on deck! Prepare to fire on my command! Don't let 'em catch ye unawares now, boys! Ready! Aim! Fire!
Okay, so
Said wake up, lazy bones. Honestly, you must have been dreaming of something pretty dramatic judging by the noises you were making. It wasn't a nightmare, I hope. Not really. I'll tell you what's a real nightmare. The people on this ship. Can you believe they threw you into the sea like that? Still, at least they dragged you out again and gave you a cabin to dry out in. I suppose they can't be all that bad. Awake at last, are ye? Good, good. Captain Shark, I'd like a word with you, lad. Follow me. Wow, that is just straight up Captain Sharkeye.
Brought you the boy and his crew, as requested.
Very good, Mr. Riggin. Now back to your post.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Good day to ye, lad. And to your shipmates. Let me start by apologising for the welcome ye received. The sea dog who cast down your rope is a rough old salt, but his heart's in the right place. Now, Maya Maid's been telling me a little of your adventure so far, and of what else has been afoot in the world. 'Tis bone-chilling indeed to think we've been adrift so long, senseless and soulless, without ever making port. I believe we're beginning to put it all square in our minds. But I confess, I find it all a little hard to countenance. Could the sea dragon truly have been frozen solid for centuries? I'll not say it's impossible, of course. There's little I'd put past that scurvy scoundrel, the Demon King. But still. Anyway, enough of that. I hear you've made quite a habit of saving all the places of the world from peril. And if my sources speak truly, one of these was the Kingdom of Buckingham. Is that correct? Then the king would have given ye a little something by way of thanks. The sea serpent saber. 'Tis a unique trinket, to be sure. 'Twas gifted to our ancestors by the very water spirit herself. I entrusted it to Buckingham's care on the morning myself and the lads set off for our final battle. I've no doubt that he passed it on to ye, knowing that somehow, someday, our paths might cross. Would ye be so kind as to show it to me? A glimpse of it'll go a long way to proving that what ye've all been telling me's the truth. Aye, 'tis the saber, all right. Then there's very little doubt in your story. Which means that Anais, my dear Anais, is long since. Come. I need to talk to ye man to man. It seems we know now what brought us this far. The question is, what course to chart from here on out? How to escape these dark doldrums in which we find ourselves becalmed. 'Tain't all doom and gloom, of course. We're no longer frozen solid, for one thing. If only we'd not been encased in that accursed ice for so damned long. I'll not be meeting my Anais again anytime soon. Do me a favor. Hold the saber aloft once more. That mark ye bear, lad. 'Tis the watermark, there's no doubt. Which can only mean... The arm! It burns!
I trust you can hear me. You who are the last hope of the Almighty. You who have brought light into this world of darkness. You who have been chosen. You who awoke the fire spirit. Your power is great indeed. The awakening of my other siblings may not be beyond you. I am the water spirit. For many centuries have I slept, but always have I watched over you. Now I too await my awakening. Fire, earth, wind. Wake first, my fellow spirits, from their slumber. When you have done so, come to Rainbow Cove, sea serpent saber in hand. Summon the power of all three spirits and call to me. Water brings life, earth nurtures it, wind carries it, and fire allows it to flourish. And when all is ended, life returns to water. The four great spirits shall free you from this world of darkness. I am the water spirit, and I await my awakening here beneath the ocean waves.
What's this? The mark on my arm is up and disappeared. And it's as I thought. As me dreams suggested. You are my heir, my duty, the one myself and my crew were unable to fulfill. 'Tis yours now. The watermark on your arm. 'Tis complete now. And your course is clear. You're to do as the water spirit said, and track down the wind and earth spirits. There isn't a moment to lose. The flames we saw burning in the Shrine of Mysteries should lead ye to them. Fire, wind, earth, and water. Rouse all four spirits from their slumber, and this world will be free of this accursed darkness at last. So let's set sail for the island of Estard without further delay, shall we? We'll take care of the navigation, lad. You can spend the night in your cabin. By the time ye wake up in the morning, we'll have arrived.
Oh, rise and shine, lad. A very fine morning to you, shipmates. The sun's almost over the Yondarm, and we've just made land. You'll be wanting to disembark by means of the ladder at the bow there. That'd be the front of the ship. Stay ashore as long as you need now. We'll be here awaiting your return. Alright, clean forgot to introduce myself. 'Tis awful bad luck to not introduce yourself to new shipmates. My name's Riggin. I'll be taking care of ye while we're aboard. Let me know if you're ever needing to rest. And here we are aboard the Sea Dragon. We know our next destination is to awaken the wind and earth spirits. I am curious, did our sword get stronger by any chance? Where's the sword? Oh, nope, it did not. I was hoping it did. But we can go ahead and do a quick bit of exploring. We get a captain's coat right there. And then I believe we can go below deck. How do I get down there, though? This is a pretty large area. Let's just go ahead and start by coming up here. This gets us... Ooh, this is the ship proper, the Sea Dragon. We'll go ahead and quickly look on this corner. This is below deck. Let's go ahead and use the ultimate key here. Break open this pot for a seed of magic. Break open this pot for nothing. In here is a turbine. Go ahead and open this up. Hey man, if you want to get out of there, you're more than welcome to. Right here is a file of magic water. Horse manure and nothing else. Then over here, we can go ahead and pick up our final gray fragment, meaning we can go to our destination, but we're going to hold off on doing that until we have access to Sir Mervyn again. We have special medicine, seed of therapeusis, and seed of sorcery. In here is 4,500 gold coins, a pirate's hat, a seed of strength, a seed of life, and a goodie bag heart. We can go ahead and check that one out real quick. We also have this fire amulet, increasing our attack by 30. Yeah, okay, we'll throw that on. And then the goodie bag heart, enemies are more likely to attack during battles and more likely to get worked up. Go ahead and break these for a magic water, seed of resilience, pretty Betsy, and nothing else. Break these for a medicinal herb and a strong medicine and a single file. Let's head back up. Up here is actually how we're going to go ahead and get back to the mainland. But there are still some more barrels we want to break with a special medicine. Nothing else there. I believe this is how we went down to the below decks. Yes, it is. We can go ahead and enter this side while we're here. This is the like big area here underneath the Sea Dragon level 1. Nothing there. We get a file of magic water from that drawer. And then a strong medicine. Nothing else there. You can buy new weapons here, but I don't think we need to just yet. We did just get brand new weapons for pretty much all of our characters. We do have a little dresser back here, so we'll go ahead and wrap around. I was trying to see how we could get in here. With some gold coins. Nothing in either of those barrels. Was there anything hidden back there? There was not. And in the little area here, we have an antidotal herb, a moonwort bulb, a strong medicine, a medicinal herb, and some special medicine. Then we'll go ahead and exit again. We want to go back downstairs. And if we go the other direction, we can get 2 drawers with a seed of deftness and nothing else. I want to make sure I opened both those because I clicked them a little bit too quick. 2 dressers with one having a 500 gold coins. And some barrels with a strong medicine, a single file, and nothing there. We are almost done here. We'll go ahead and head back up here. And in here, I believe this is the 2nd floor, which should have a church area there. I guess nothing else. We'll just go ahead and head up. Up here is the 3rd floor, and then up once more should be the captain's quarters. But nothing else here for us, so I guess that's it for the Sea Dragon. Go ahead and just exit, making sure we have explored everything before we're done here. It doesn't look like there's anything else for us to do. So you can get back aboard the Sea Dragon if you wish to in the future. But we can go ahead and we will make anchor here. We'll go ahead and go ashore on the Esterd. They'll be awaiting for my return. And here we are, back in Pilchard Bay. Our next destination is to go awaken the Wind and Earth spirits. You can do either of them in any order, but I think we're going to go ahead and wind things down here. In the next episode, we will go awaken the Earth spirit. I will see you guys then.